I bought this cool chair off Facebook Marketplace for $100 and decided to give it a little love, but boy, I had no idea what I was getting myself into. I began to take it all apart when I quickly realized that I wasn't the first person to try to restore this chair. I removed the leather upholstery and the remaining buttons, removed hundreds of staples, and tore open the vinyl piping, and somehow managed to give myself some bloody knuckles in the process. I sanded off the old finish and all of the squiggles that were left by the previous owners. After it was sanded, I wiped down with mineral spirits and began working on repairing the veneer. I used painter's tape to trace any missing chunks, cut some veneer to size, and made a clean patch repair. I sealed the outside shells with 3 coats of oil polyurethane for ultimate durability, and I ended up buying a whole hide of special buy leather to save money, and that meant I had no say in what color they sent. But honestly, I was pleasantly surprised. The most difficult task of all was making the leather buttons. It took me over an hour and a half to make each button. The secret was to thin out the leather as much as possible and use a piece of wood and my body weight on the mold. Then came the piping. I was able to reuse the original cord and basically smushed it between the leather with some glue. After covering the cushions with their new covers, it was time to tuft the buttons, and wow, this was hard. Making sure the placement was correct was so incredibly nerve-wracking, but once I got them on, I started stapling the piping, and then it was just final touches like replacing the feet, shining up the hardware, and then putting it all back together. I definitely thanked my past self for recording how I took it apart because that truly helped me put it back together. Now, after hours and hours of work, blood, sweat, and tears, the transformation was complete. The before was ugly, scratched, ripped, just completely neglected. But now here's the after. I'll give you a second to pick up your jaw from the floor. This one is insane, right? So much of this restoration was new to me, and I honestly surprised myself, and I am so proud. But all that work, and I still do not know who the maker of this chair is. So if you know, please comment below.